Hey, recycle man.
Thank you.
That's better than calling you the trash man.
Yeah, trash man.
He's doing both this morning. Thank you. It's quite nippy at close to freezing. And the little wind. We're headed to Tesla first thing. We're up early. Yeah. Good morning, Panther. Hey, bud. I was out here to see him right before bedtime and gave him a nice piece of cheese. Something he really enjoys and can eat up quickly, but won't draw other critters up on the porch during the night. I heard leaves and Stripe was taking off out there. He's behind the Mahonia. But I'm glad he chose front yard. I don't know if the chicken made it back safe or not last night with the eye doctor and some other things going on. I never got back up to the neighbor's yard, but I'm thinking that I'm thinking after I encouraged it back up near the other chickens, it's, you know, it's not like a dog is going to go 10 miles. It's going to know the sound of the other chickens and stay relatively close. And hopefully when the gentleman got home from work, he was able to secure the chicken. But I do mean to, I've talked to him one time before, I do mean to go exchange phone numbers if he's agreeable. So I could let him know if something's happened over there during the day and I notice, or get instructions on how to put the chicken back or something. Good morning, Gray. Hi, there you go, sweetheart. Good morning. I came in to do the video late-ish last night, and every time I nodded off, she would rub my arm. It was really cute. It's 36 miles to Tesla, and it's about 50 minutes, according to Ruby right now. There could be some early morning rush hour congestion. It's currently 8:20. It would be nice if we could get me back home in time for me to leave at 10:30 to go to the chiropractor. I hustled as fast as I could this morning. Don has a 9 a.m. so he'll be on a conference call in the car for part of the time today. And you know, he missed work yesterday. Well, by the time he told the guys, hey, I'm gonna go to the doctor, and it originally looked like they'd be able to see him sooner than he did, he didn't go get back on because that just didn't seem like the right thing to do. And anyway, missed time yesterday, so you know, he's got stuff to do today. It's basically what it boils down to. But if we can get me home by 10:30, I can leave back from the house in Jules for my 11 a.m. chiro appointment, and that would be for the best. There's the Leith courtesy vehicle and ID4 advertising that it's all electric and everything. I'm not clear if that's a dealer person driving people around in the morning or a car given to people whose car's in service. Either way, kind of cool. I just saw Don tell Jules, no, I don't want to get over in the left-hand lane. You know, the cars, they try to be efficient and get around slower traffic, but we're making a right here pretty shortly for the turnpike. I just wanted to add that Don's eye is doing fine this morning. He says if he didn't look in the mirror, he wouldn't know there was anything wrong. It doesn't feel odd. It's not bothering him in any way. So that's all good. And, you know, that's a relief. Hopefully 2 or 3 days will go by and it'll improve or not get any worse, and we won't be worried about infection anymore at that point. So, yeah. Glad he's not aware of it. Not bothering him, not sore, not hurting. The doctor said if you get the lens, that's a very painful thing. But if you, the white of your eye is kind of there to protect the rest of the eye and better able to, you know, tolerate an injury like that. Alright, here we are. Well, there's a lot less cars today. I do see up front that they have done some stuff to not get the cars on grass or whatever. They've sort of made a permanent place to park some of those new cars. I don't think I'm gonna follow. Well, I can follow Dawn. There's no spots here. We're just gonna have to go around to the other side. I wonder where that water's coming from. Maybe somebody uphill using a sprinkler system. Well, this is where I parked Ruby. It's about as safe as anywhere else over here. They have the ability to move her if she's not where they want her to be. I told Don I was going to check in inside and he could follow me. So the water's from them washing vehicles. So service is back in the service area, the desk to talk to the advisors. So I talked with Naomi, really nice. I wasn't super happy with all the things she had to relay to me, but she relayed them nicely and was pleasant and listened to my concerns and all the things you want your service advisor to be. So I'm really happy with her. But she said it could take up to 3 days for them to do diagnostics. I thought that was a bit long and may have said so. And I said, please note that Brian, someone, has already done a bunch of remote diagnosis on the car. And other cars in the fleet have had the same issue after the holiday update. Well, at least one, but I think multiple. And, you know, these are important things that could speed up how quick they decide what to do. See, this is my whole problem. I kind of feel like they should have been able to convey to me what they thought needed to be done to fix Ruby before I even dropped her off because, well, because. So, she knows to call me, not Dawn. She knows app messages are fine versus calling, but call if, you know, there's really something to discuss. And I should definitely not expect to pick up Ruby later today or tomorrow or who knows when. And I really would like for Tesla not to hold Ruby hostage at service for a very long time. So hopefully that won't happen. I still feel it's a software issue, although it may be easier to fix for them to install some new piece of hardware that's more compliant with the current software. I don't know. I did express to her also that, you know, we had quite a bit of trouble over many service visits, 6 to be exact, for the free camera upgrade for FSD, and I hope that none of the cameras were involved in this current situation, but that was important to note that that was not smooth for this particular car. And I told her Ruby's my baby and to please take really good care of her because her sitting out there in that overly full lot is really scary to me. Well, they've messed with not less than, I don't know, 15 poles between replacements and moving wires, and they're down to either 1 or 0 poles out of the original 6 that they had that were either replacements or new poles that were in that empty lot over there. So, well, I just want to say how grateful I am to have a second Tesla to hop into. John doesn't need Jules, and I can drive Jules today, although I'm sure Don would be willing to drive the van for any short little trip that he needed to do and give me the Tesla anyway. But I am grateful about that, even if, you know, I can't have a loaner. I don't think having a loaner vehicle available for every Tesla customer that needs to go through service is reasonable. I'm glad they appear to have a few sometimes for those that have the most need, or I guess are the loudest or whatever. But they did list next Tuesday, February the 13th at 6:30 p.m. as Ruby's pickup time. So either because they have too many cars in service, or she might be a tougher case to figure out what to do, or, you know, they've got to make a guess, and that's what their current guess is. So I don't generally like picking up the cars at 6:30 in the evening because This really wore out at that time of day. I have trouble not being sleepy. I'd rather do a drop off and pick up in the morning, although, you know, it really sucks we didn't get our walk today, you know. And it's not like the last 2 days, especially for me, that I got in my regular fitness, but it is what it is. It's winter. We're doing the best we can over here. I will be busy all day, not just, you know, on the couch. So it is what it is. The Harry Potter bird, so I guess it's not really an owl, that I'm working on, Fenwick is it, was really coming along nicely. I've had to make 3 color substitutions, maybe 4. There were more parts missing yesterday than I thought there were going to be. The only one I care about is the really long 2x12 orange tail feather. I have I think I put a yellow one on there. I probably also have red if I decided that looked better, but I definitely don't have that part. At least as best as I know, I don't have it in orange. That's the only one that I think you'll be able to see that's not in the inner workings. Now, I would rather have it be all the original bricks, or all bricks in the same condition that are the right color. I don't plan to sell it, but I would prefer, you know, to have it as authentic to the original as can be. But you know, for Michelle and family to display it, it just doesn't really matter if it's got a couple of internal color substitutions or not. I'll probably work on it some more tonight. The head and the wings are almost all fully done, and I just don't think it's going to take very long to finish it. Something less than an hour. Well, that particular driver in that particular pickup truck obviously doesn't like EVs and or Tesla vehicles. I took off normally at the stoplight back there, and he was beside me, and I didn't take off fast. I just took off normal, and he was making a ton of noise and struggling like he just wanted to beat me off the line. It was super loud, and so I tapped Jules a little harder, still nowhere near foot down, and got away from him, and then slowed up because I was over the speed limit. And he got up beside me, slowed down, did a super loud engine rev, and then I just let him take off. I mean, really, all I wanted was just to be away from that noise and away from a driver with an attitude. But I couldn't keep on speeding up higher and higher to stay ahead of him because I just wasn't prepared to speed that much. But that kind of crap happens more often than you think. I don't know why. I don't get up beside him and do nasty things because he's over there in his pickup truck. Nothing wrong with the pickup truck, by the way, but I mean, you know, like I might not prefer what he's driving, but I'm not going to be that other driver to him. Jeez, people, the world's got so many problems. These things don't need to be one of them. Yay, I'm out here and I'm in autopilot, and I can actually hold a consistent speed. Jules does not seem upset, even though I think the cabin camera can see me holding my camera, because my eyes are clearly on the road and my hand is clearly on the wheel. But yeah, that cabin camera thing, I noticed the difference between Ruby and Jules pretty quick. But I'll take autopilot when I can get it, because I sure have missed it. I don't ever want to be in a car again that doesn't have that feature. A Tesla car with that feature. You can't see them through the cars over there, but there's 2 Model 3s and 1 Model Y here today, plus the local folks with the Model X. I'm gonna go try to de-stress at Guardian Angel. They do have a bin of Legos, but not bricks I'm particularly interested in. Wish there was, though. I'm getting this top and the Star Wars oven mitt. There's a neat set of Harry Potter salt and pepper shakers, $3. That's great for Michelle. Michelle's getting these 4x4x8 acrylic boxes. They're $2.50 each. There's 6 of them. I think I'm gonna get the longer burger basket the little Stein and the Life Factory mug, because the lid here with the whole thing is cheaper than just going to buy one replacement lid. Alrighty, it's time for Whole Foods. We have enough chili, cornbread, and ice cream for dinner tonight that I don't need dinner for tonight, which is nice, just to reheat. But I need a few things for the week. I'm just in here with Gray, getting the video from yesterday edited, trying to chill out and relax a little bit. It does work out well with her being in the little pet bed while she's next to me. Mostly I'm able to get her to not need my leg, not make biscuits on my leg through my leggings. She's a good girl. She's a good girl. Well, looky what I found. I found the right tail feather color. Easy to swap too. That you were going to be able to see from the side, and I didn't like that. Now, there's a couple gears in here that are gray instead of black. These two yellow pieces are supposed to be red, and this gray piece is supposed to be, I don't remember what color, but not gray. But those three pieces, you really can't see them. But the tail feather, you were going to be able to see. So I'm glad I found the right color. All right, that's all I can do for now. It's missing 4 talon holders and the 4 talons, and I don't have the parts in that shape or color. So unless I'm able to find them, and I'm thinking they're just gone because I had to reconstruct this whole thing from parts I had. I'll have to order them. It does kind of matter that these are yellow, not super, but it does. I could put a flat tile up here maybe and cover it over, and that would probably be fine. But I found one of the pieces. I just stuck it on over here so I wouldn't lose it. If I get another one or find another one, I can swap that out. And there's 2 fancy little window decorated red tiles that go on here. It's kind of like a 2x2 with a point on the end of it. So those are missing, but it's you know, it's nearly complete and not hard to fix. And I don't think I can crank the wings with there. Can I crank it with one hand, with my left hand while I'm recording? The wings on this thing move. It's pretty cool. They're articulated. It's basically, you know, a fancy falcon wing door. So, I'll get those couple of parts ordered. They're not rare. They're not expensive. It's not a big deal. It's just, you know, the next order I put in with something else, assuming that person has them, I'll get those parts in. And until then, it can just sit over here on the table with his buddy. He can sit with his buddy. And like I said, I'm gonna offer this to go to Michelle's house. It has the most important stuff, the Fox plate and the, I guess that's Dumbledore, and the miniature version of the bird. It has, you know, the fancy things. I need some more of the pillow top pieces for the side, which I don't think I have in yellow. And the brickhead chick is done.